Okay, so hopefully everybody is here and we can see everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Makeup Magpies. So this was Steven and Rupy's idea in general. I hear myself echoing.
That was me, sorry.
Okay. We're still getting everything set up. Thank goodness for my husband Jeremy to make sure we're like all tech savvy because yeah, we're not the most tech savvy.
Yes, thank you, Jeremy.
This is the Will I Buy It? So Samantha March's series, but our version of it because you've got 4 distinct personalities who all have different opinions. So why don't we go ahead and introduce everybody? We'll start with Rupy.
Hi, I'm Rupy. Rupy Minhas. I don't really know how to introduce myself. I'm just like...
Tell everyone about your channel.
My channel, okay, I don't know. My channel's all over the place. Literally, I just like to share the love of makeup. That's all I like to do. I'm not on here to promote products for you guys. I'm not on here to sell you stuff, but I'm here to show you the things that I love. And if you love them too, then you can get them too, and we can share the love about them. So that's what my channel's all about. It's not about, you know, running to every product, buying every new release. I like to keep it simple, but I like to keep it fun.
Okay, Steven, you're up next.
So I'm a new face here on the YouTube. I am someone that likes to just build community, build relationships, have fun. I am passionate about all things music, makeup, and mental health. So that's what my channel kind of focuses on. People have told me that it's really like just calming and relaxing to watch my videos, which I'm kind of loving. If you know me in real life, I'm a little more sillier than I am on video, but anywho, my channel is just kind of like playing with makeup and discovering my love of makeup.
Yes, Steven's really awesome. Yes. So last but certainly not least is Nadia. That is my baby girl. So as you can see, I've rubbed off on her maybe just a little bit. But go ahead and tell us about your channel, hun.
I don't have to go that close to my mic. Hi, I'm Nadia, and I love makeup as well, like all of us here. But yeah, my channel is mostly just, you know, reviewing a lot of makeup and how I feel because I have a very mixed, like, complexion. So I like to review what's going to work for a lot of times when people have, like, because I get really bad acne and things like that, and I like to talk about life. And so, yeah.
So, yeah, that's a...
Can you see his tail?
Yes. I see Apollo. He wants to be on camera. Everybody say hello to Apollo. That's Rupy's dog, and he is so adorable. And if you see me looking in this direction, this is where everybody's faces are because I have the Trend Mood page and all that open over here. So, you know, it is what it is. Apollo left Varun.
He loves him more.
We figured that this would be super fun because we chat about makeup all the time. Like, we have a Marco Polo going with the 4 of us, and we all have such different opinions on things. So I think that's why this will be fun. Plus, we also get to see your opinions on it as well. Okay, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. Okay. So I think we'll start with Trend Mood. Where is it?
Oh.
Okay. So we can see everybody good still? Okay. So we're going to start with Trend Mood, I think. We good with that?
Yeah, we're good with that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I gotta tell you my thoughts on these little freaking makeup erasers. Okay, so at Christmas time, I ordered a set. Like, they had like a set of 14 little makeup erasers. So I was like, okay, they're gonna be face size makeup erasers for me and Nadia. They had a good sale on them. Those were a freaking joke. They were like this big. I'm like, you're not even gonna remove an eye worth of makeup. No. And they weren't cheap either. So if you're looking at makeup erasers, I would not go for these little sets. They're not that big. But
they're so small. Like, they're barely big enough to like wipe off the swatching on my fingers.
Yes. Okay, to me, my thoughts are these are the face cloths of beauty blenders. Literally. How many different color ways are you going to do? How many different prints are you going to do? Why do I need that many? Just have like a basic set. We're good. Release different products. Give us a cleanser to go with it or something.
We really got bamboozled.
Oh my gosh, Nadia, the whole stream, we just need you to lean in and give us your ASMR thoughts.
Yes.
How are y'all doing today?
Well, and I'll tell you this because Amanda, you're saying that they're the size of the e.l.f. halos. They are, but the e.l.f. halos are much better at removing swatches because it's thicker.
They're probably denser, right?
Well, they're denser, but the weaving of the fabric, I guess that's how you say it, it's longer hairs. So it's kind of like using a mop versus a broom. It grabs more of it, I guess is the best way to say it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Hey, Heather. Hey, Kelsey. Just need these people to join on.
Yes, say hi to people because I can't watch it.
Hey, everyone.
Oh, you don't have the chat up, I guess.
Well, I do, but trying to look between like every screen.
I want to say one more thing about the erasers real quick. The only time to get them is when Ulta has a sale or whoever has a sale. Like I was able to snag during 21 Days of Beauty last year, like right when I started getting into makeup, Ulta had like the 21 Days of Beauty, and I was able to buy the full face size for half off. And those are so good at taking off. Like I don't wear a lot of makeup, just like kind of like some BB cream, some blush and all that kind of stuff. So it works really great for taking all of my makeup off. And I got it half price. And so I was happy with that. But then I bought the mini ones. They had like these, like, it was like a purple, orange and yellow thing. And I also was like, oh, minis, that'll be perfect. I thought they'll be like half the size. Literally, like I said, like they're like the size of like one eyeball. They pass.
That would literally remove my lipstick. Maybe not even. Maybe half my bottom lip.
Yeah, just your bottom lip.
I'll need
your lips are big.
My bottom lip for my top lip. Also, the whole Ulta sale, don't even, no, I can't. I won't get it.
You guys got
Hey, if you want something from the Ulta sale, just hit me up. I'll order it and send it to you.
Okay.
It ain't that big of a deal. Okay, so next up is this one I'm sure is going to be a hot button topic. It is the new Urban Decay Wild West palette. Now, I've talked about this.
It's a neutral palette with the pop of blue.
Oh my gosh, naked cowboys.
Naked cowboys. Yes. No, it's not a neutral palette with a pop of blue. It's a neutral palette with a pop of teal. It is
teal. I'll give you that. It's teal. It's slightly different.
Like out of all those colors, there's that one random blue right in the middle. It's like,
I know. Okay. But like, why is the first half of every Urban Decay palette like that? It's always a gold, a kind of silver, and then like the kind of really light, like that's the second and third shade I could not even use as a crease shade. I don't think it wouldn't work on me.
Well, don't feel bad. It wouldn't work on me either. I mean, I have the same issues with there's so many palettes that just lack the depth. It's just with Urban Decay. I keep hoping and praying that it's going to be what Urban Decay used to be, because I am a makeup lover from way back when, and Urban Decay was the cool stuff. Like that was what you went to the mall and you were like, if you wore Urban Decay, you were cool. And now it's like everything is naked. I don't love myself enough to want to be naked all the time.
Just with us on Marco Polo.
Exactly.
It's not a phase. Mom said something. She said, cut off the first 4 shades and I'd buy it. Yes.
And then Willard also said that they start with skin tones and then go into the theme of the palette, which I completely agree with. Like Urban Decay, like they have a tendency to like,
but then they need more depth.
Tiptoe into the palette. And it's like, how about you just cut that in half and then give that to us, like a 6-pan with those, the last half, the shades would be pretty.
That is exactly right. Because, I mean, they used to not tiptoe into stuff. I mean, come on. The old school Vice palettes, those were everything. Where else could you get a palette of colorful mattes? I mean, it didn't exist.
This is here. Hi, Karen.
You know you're going to buy this, Betsy, because just to finish your collection.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm buying it. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to review it. I mean... Come on now. This shouldn't be a will I buy it series for me. We all know this. If it's an eyeshadow palette, Karen, I know she's right there with me. It will be in our collection. I mean,
I mean, technically, it's not really a will I buy it. We're just sitting here talking about the makeup, right?
Yeah.
I'll say now that I won't buy something, which I did like last week. I was like, I'm not going to get the Terra Moons. I'm not going to get the Terra Moons.
Well, I've heard that from both you and Steven, like with the Divinas. I'm not going to buy it. Oh, guess what I did? I bought it.
I did it.
I did it. Don't do it, girl.
Okay, so let's see what is up next. Okay, so this is the new Make It Black. This is a part of the Pull Up for Change. And this is not just ColourPop. It is a lot of different brands doing packaging in black, but it is also to raise $5 million to support Black businesses. This, to me, and I'm going to be as honest as possible, doesn't sit super well, because how long has everyone been talking about ColourPop and their lack of inclusivity with 9 times out of 10 of their palettes? I literally am a medium skin tone, and most of their nude shades are too light for me. Nadia, who's mostly ghostly, used the Hello Kitty palette and she couldn't get enough pigment. There's problems with that.
Yep. So my thoughts on this whole campaign, I think it's great that they're doing this whole Pull Up for Change thing. Couldn't they do more than just plaster black packaging on everything? Now, I don't know if you can scroll through the photos, but Morphe is doing their continuous setting mist. But
so most of the photos are ColourPop,
which is their normal branding anyways.
There it is.
See? Right there.
Well, I mean, and look at the
NYX.
The NYX palette. Like, that's not even that deep. So, like, how is that? Like, maybe have 3 different variations. Maybe have that as I would consider that the light palette, and then have a medium and a deep. That would be more of a pull up for change for me than this. And Briogeo, like a black owned brand just made like a black package, like that to me is just not enough. You know what I mean? Like,
don't change your packaging to black and then tell me that you're helping the community.
Yeah. And a part of the issue that I have with it is I really try hard to support Black owned businesses. Like, I love Juvia's Place. I love Colored Rain. Even though Colored Rain did me dirty with the Juicy Boost palette, when they come out with another eyeshadow palette, I'm still going to buy it, because I would rather my coin go straight to them than do something like this, because it says that they're giving all the 100% of the proceeds go to it. But a lot of times when people look at 100% of proceeds, they don't look into the part of that money still goes to pay the employees and the designers and to pay for the product. It's not that much money. Exactly.
It's like Table Beauty said something. Where was it? She said, I just feel like their 1% is cool and all, but I can just give Black business 100%. Exactly. Yes. I would rather support the businesses.
Or just donate directly to the cause.
Yeah,
like I have an issue with corporate philanthropy. Like, I have a major issue with that, because, and I know I've talked to you, Rupy, about it, but like, I feel like businesses will use this idea of like donating like 1% or 2% or whatever as a way of them getting away from taxes. And really, it's just like, it's not really a great, I don't know. They could do more. They can do more.
And yeah, a lot of it is so they don't have to pay as much taxes. I am a business owner, so I know how the tax codes and stuff like that work, where it's like, okay, if I give this much money, then I get a tax break. So yeah, I'm going to donate it. Even if I'm a good person, I'm not doing it just because it's a good cause. I'm doing it because it benefits me. You know what I'm saying? So that's where, like, I don't know. There's just something about this that made me feel dirty, especially with every single, especially with ColourPop, every single release, there's been, for the most part, a lack of inclusivity. Now, does that mean I haven't purchased from them? No, I literally just got in a ColourPop collection because I am a pop culture nut. But it's still, I need to stop doing that, though.
Beauty the Frizz just said that she appreciates the Wild Child collection, and I've been wondering what people of color have been thinking about that. So I appreciate you sharing that thought, Kara, because I'm not sure personally, like as a white dude, if that was like an appropriate move on their part or not. So thank you for sharing that thought with us.
Yeah. I think the only thing I can really commend them on and just be like, okay, kudos to you, is that they did collaborate with Black content creators for that. Because I think Neon MUA and there was someone else, I can't really remember, but I don't know if this is a collaboration. I feel like because ColourPop does so much advertising and so many releases, I really get confused. So I don't even know if this is the collaboration or if that was something else. If someone knows, they can let us know in the comments. Killer King, yes, Killer King, that's it. Killer King.
So I don't know who they've collabed with because I haven't seen, like, other than the Animal Crossing, like a true collab from them yet.
Yeah.
And I mean, the last like creator collabs they had Raw Beauty Christie, and I can't think of who else since then.
Well, let's just hope they don't collab with Kathleen Lights anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
shade.
The only Black content creator that I recall them collaborating with was Makeup with Shayla. I don't think they've done collaborations with anybody else, have they? I don't know. See, I don't pay enough attention, I think, to ColourPop.
I know that they did Makeup Shayla. Is Karucha Chan, because I know because that's Chris Brown's ex-girlfriend. I know she's Asian, but I don't know if she's Black too. I mean, I don't know. But she had like a deeper complexion in comparison to things, because I remember the advertisements for it. But sometimes that's always hard to tell. But as far as I know, Makeup Shayla is the only Black creator that I can think of ColourPop collaborating with within like the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So next up is Fenty Skin.
I'm not really into skincare, so I don't know. I have weird feelings about makeup brands turning into like skincare brands. Isn't like, I know Dose of Colors is now doing that too, and I think was it Colored Rain or like Juvia's, one of them, we're gonna do it too. Skincare stick to skincare, makeup stick to makeup.
Juvia's Place had posted a teaser like before Christmas. I think it was actually before Black Friday that they were going to be doing a skincare brand, but I haven't seen anything from that.
I don't mind makeup companies doing skincare. I mind when celebrities do skincare and pretend that that is why their skin looks that way. That's where I have an issue. I mean, come on now.
We all know who she's talking about.
Yes, I'll say it. JLo Beauty. She's like, this is olive oil. This is why my skin looks this way. No, honey, it is not. You go spend $500 a week getting facials. That's why you look that way. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. I mean, we're not perfect. Okay, that's fine. But don't sit there and say we need to buy your skincare because that's what's going to make us look like you. No, if I had $1 billion, then I might could look like you.
Okay, so like Kara just said, I have the Fenty skincare line and the smell is too much for me. This is my thing. I feel like a lot of those beauty brands tend to add fragrance to their.
Yes, they do.
I don't know.
Because fragrance is seen as like a luxurious experience.
Like the higher end brands, like Dior has skincare, right? All of it has fragrance. So I feel in Lancome and those kind of brands, they all have very highly fragranted skincare. I'm not about that life.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm dreading if Gucci ever does skincare because their foundation's beautiful. I like the way that it looks on my skin, but it smells like rich old white lady. I mean, you know what I mean? Like whenever you go into like a department store, that's what the fragrance is. And it's like with Huda Beauty. I wasn't even willing to try Wishful Skin because my goodness, the original foundation was so strong. Like, I don't want my face makeup to be competing with my perfume. And that's what happened.
I want to be in direct control of what I smell like. So I don't use anything that has any kind of fragrance, with the exception of like right now, my fragrance of choice is my Armani Code because it's kind of warm. It's a really great like fall winter scent. I don't need my face smelling like anything. I have a lot of sensitivity when it comes to my skin and just my nose in general. Like Rupy, I've told you, I can't even walk down the aisle with like the fabric softener and the detergent at like my grocery store, I will get like my throat will start burning, my eyes will start watering. Like I can't. I start coughing and choking, and I've used skincare like that where it just makes me want to die right away. It's too strong for me. So like I will always be that person who like. You've probably seen me in some chats before, like on here on YouTube. I'm like, hey, could you smell that for me? Like, can you lean into your foundation and sniff that just so I know if it's going to smell? And people are like, oh yeah, I didn't realize that it smelled. I'm like, that's important to me if it smells or not, you know?
Yeah, no, and I completely get that because it's like the same thing when you go into Bath and Body Works.
I can't.
I can go in there for about 5 minutes. It's like I'm a marathon candle grabber. It's like, give me all the candles. Okay, let's run and get out of here because I have a headache so bad after that.
Just walk to the door, like, hand me $100 of whatever you got. I can't.
Exactly. We do it so infrequently.
What's worse is walking by a Lush store. Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Alana just mentioned Lush.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You can be like 20
Do you
feet
remember
away.
going into Abercrombie as a kid and that thing
my God,
smelled like straight cologne?
And Hollister.
Hollister.
Oh gosh. I can't. Okay, let's move on.
Yes. Next up is the new Cafe collection by Marc Jacobs. I will tell you the coffee. So I think it's like an all-in-one concealer foundation because I don't see another like tube. But
Is it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's inspired by the decadent swirls of cream and coffee. That's what it says. Includes an extra shot of caffeine concealer and foundation. Extra shot of caffeine concealer. That's what it's called.
Does anybody here know what caffeine is supposed to do under the eyes? I can't remember.
I have no idea.
Puff. It's supposed to depuff. So if you have puffiness, it helps with depuffing. I remember like back in high school and like probably the first 2 years of university, I used to use it was the Garnier tinted eye roller thing. Did anyone ever use that?
Guys, sorry to interrupt you, Rupy, but we just got a super chat.
Oh, we got a super chat. Are we supposed to do something?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't.
Can we just like...
Yes, we have to make sure. We love you, Kara. Kara's
Thank you
awesome.
so much.
If you don't watch her, you need to. She's our own personal Miss Frizzle.
I specifically would like everyone to go watch her Iceland palette video series. Very informative, very wonderful, very fun.
Yes.
Amazing content.
She takes you on a trip around Iceland.
And now we're all going to Iceland.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go and we're going to stay at the Blue Lagoon.
I want to stay in one of those bubbles in the sky.
I want to stay in the igloo thingies. Yes. Yes. Do that.
Globes.
Okay. So the problem that I have with this is the foundation and concealer, whatever it is, the shade range is fine. Marc Jacobs has done me dirty in the past with foundation where it just looked horrible on my skin, which says a lot because most of the time I can get away with almost any foundation because I have normal skin. So I'll try a sample of that before I buy it. But the palettes for the face are, again, lacking some inclusivity. I don't know because I know that the Tantastic bronzer that is in these has been out before, but I don't know who all it works for as far as skin tones.
I feel like they could have done one more.
Yes.
This is
I
like
think they have a light, medium, and then they need a dark.
This to me is like the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. So the light medium version works for me in the sense of the highlight. The contour shade barely shows up.
It doesn't show up on me at all.
It's the medium deep, and that highlight is not going to work on me, but that contour would. This is what this feels like to me.
Yeah, for me, almost if you're going to come out with face products like bronzers, those types of things, to me, it's always a minimum of 3 options. Because, when you're talking about people like Nima Tang,
that
ain't going to work on her. No.
That's not going to show up on her.
No.
I agree with Lisa. She says she wants the packaging. I do too, because I think the latte swirl looking thing looks fabulous. And hey to Mary and Millie who just came in.
Can we go back to the packaging? I missed that.
Yes, the packaging is so cute. Are you going to go? Oh, I'm doing it on. I'm doing it on the wrong screen.
It's like
okay.
when you pour your cream into the coffee. Oh my God, I love it.
I wish that like it leaned a little more into like some kind of cafe vibe as far as the color scheme though. Cause like none of that reads like coffee or cafe to me. Just like
the applicator looks interesting though.
Yeah. Okay, the concealer shade range isn't terrible.
Yes.
That's a lot of whites though. The first
row.
Yes.
Way too many whites.
It seems like unless there isn't there's not another page. So that is the deepest shade. I'm not sure if that's a Nema Tang shade.
From 140 to 210, it all looks the same to me. I don't see any difference.
It's probably like an undertone thing, but like the undertones are so subtle. Like I can see 140 working on me maybe as like a brightening shade just because it looks a little like pinkier.
Well, I mean, even whenever you're looking at 230 to 290, they're all pretty darn close together too.
The thing that bothers me is like there's such a jump between like each column, right?
Yeah.
There's no like shades that are in between those, like the beginning and the end of each column, and that really bothers me because it's hard to match my skin tone because I'm like a pink undertone with like a fair light shade, and so like trying to find a foundation that has the right shade plus the right undertone is very difficult for me, which is why I just tend to use BB cream because it's a lot easier to match my skin tone.
Yeah, for my skin tone, I have to mix my foundations because I'm very pale.
She's very pale.
I have to mix too because I'm olive undertone. I have peach undertone. I have a little bit of yellow undertone. Like, what the hell do I pick?
See,
I don't know what to go with. So I'm always mixing all my foundations, but I'm never going to buy 2 of one foundation. I'll always just mix it with a different one.
Yeah, see, and I'm a neutral olive undertone. So
can we highlight Karen Harris's comment real quick? Companies aren't doing themselves any favors by swatching all the shades on one skin tone.
Agreed.
Exactly. I think that would help us see where it's actually going.
Yeah.
You know, for models and stuff like that. I mean, like Samantha Ravindal did an amazing job of using models of different colors, skin types, shapes, sizes, the whole 9 yards, which was amazing. And that needs to happen because there needs to be representation for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Not just white or one shade of black or one shade of brown. You know what I mean? Because there's so many variations in between it.
I agree. I know brands always do like 3 different things. You know, they'll have a light, they'll have a medium, they'll have a deep. I feel like it needs to be 6.
Well, yeah.
You need to have 6 at minimum. You have light,
fair, light, medium, tan, yeah.
Deep. Like it needs to be 6. Like I cannot just like look at swatches on 3 different arms. Usually the first 2 look exactly the same and the third one's not that deep. So
the second one's just going to be the first one with a little bit of a spray tan.
Yeah, spray tan, exactly.
Okay, dokie. Let's see what else.
Karen said we need the dirty camel colors. If you all know what that means.
Yes. Kelly Rettenberger's here. Yes, so yeah.
We are not holding back today, are we?
No. Well, and I think that's what's important about this is to getting opinions, because opinions are like hiney holes. Everybody's got one and they're not always good, but I think getting a variety of them is important. Next up, money grab. That's my thought on this altogether. This is a true
less than 2 minutes or something. What did she make, like 10?
Probably. She had to have it sell out because if not, it wouldn't look good for her.
For all we know, it's a fake sellout.
It probably is. She'll restock in 2 days.
No sales. Maybe they're just like, out there for show, and maybe she didn't actually sell anything. Well, actually, we'll find out when people actually get their products. But I was really hoping that she was going to bring back her little highlighter palette.
I think you can still get that at Morphe. But I won't buy anything from Morphe. Their eyeshadows are just trash. And I'm like, it ain't even worth me. That's bad. If the eyeshadow queen, will say I will not buy eyeshadow from a brand because they're just that bad.
Karen Harris is like, I'm sorry, she's such a scammer. I just picture her repackaging her old highlighters.
She melted down the lipsticks. That's what it is. They're melted down into those tubes. That's what happened to all of them.
I just hope she sieved out the pieces of metal.
Metal.
Maybe.
Oh gosh.
So I look at this and like I always try to like lead with like kindness and compassion, and I feel like humans, people, they always deserve compassion. Compassion is something that is free to give, and it is something that can heal people, and I think people deserve compassion. But as a brand, I don't think brands deserve compassion. I think brands need to hold themselves to a high standard, and they need to perform at a high standard. And if they don't, then I'm moving on to the next brand that isn't going to give me any problems. And with her, like, she has shown time and time again that as a brand, I'm not speaking to her as a person, but as a brand, she has shown that she is unreliable as a brand, which is why I will never give her any money. And with this launch, she gave us a whole rigmarole story time about how she had all these launches that she had planned for 2020, and she did not put out any of those launches because she was doing us a favor, because it was 2020 and it was the COVID pandemic, and she didn't want us to feel like we had to spend our money on her stuff. So she was doing us a favor, not putting out anything. And then when this came out, she's like, well, I'm not going to show you what's in this. I want you to spend 25, 45, 35, 65, whatever it is, just so like, you know, because I had this already planned, but I couldn't get those other things out. But I'm going to put this one out because it has this cute little packaging with question marks. I'm like, I'm sorry, that's a hard pass for me.
But well, it's like the different boxes were so limited. Like in one, you get 3 loose highlighters. What if I don't want 3? Mm-hmm. Why can't you just put the units on sale individually and we can just go out and buy whatever we want?
Exactly.
You know, all like anything, if anything I would have bought from this collection would have been one of her pressed highlighters. That's it. I don't care about I don't care about the liquid lips. I have enough liquid lipsticks to like last me 10 lifetimes.
And see, Steven, you said you got to separate the creator from the brand, but with Jaclyn, she is the brand, and she's been shady in the past. You know, you can lead with compassion all you want to, but it's also calling a duck a duck. If you look like a duck, you walk like a duck, then you're a duck.
I just meant like if I met her in person, I'm not going to be like, you know, pushing her into the street, you know.
Well, no, I wouldn't either, but I'd be like, girl, come on now. What is up with the lipsies? You know, come on.
If I ever met her, I'd be like, if I could ask her one question, like, what the hell happened with that lab?
Yeah.
Okay. Said red for Valentine's, revolutionary.
Exactly.
I don't need another revolutionary. Can we just skip this whole? No, let's just skip this. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm okay with skipping that. What is
the
this?
packaging for this is adorable.
Who is that?
It's Jouer.
Oh, I'll just stay quiet. I don't know anything about Jouer. Thank you.
So it's a lip balm and a lip pencil. The packaging's cute. Like, I love that vintage look, but I have a bajillion lip balms. I don't need another one. And Jouer, I got because you know how Sephora does those like Sephora Loves kits. Well, they had a lippy one, and they had a Jouer lip balm in it, and that thing was terrible. It was bad. It was so sticky. So that's a no for me, Bob.
You know what? This brand, I feel like everyone hyped up their highlighter in citrine. I have it. It's not my favorite. It almost pulls a little bit green on me. And if I want a green highlighter, I'm going to pick up my Divina Delirium. I'm not going to pick up my citrine from Jouer. Like, I didn't love it. Maybe it works for certain skin tones. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too yellow for it, or too olive for it, or too peach for it, whatever I am. But it's not a brand. I don't know. I just don't know anymore.
Sorry, like, I'm looking at Locke's comment.
Locke said what? Steven first throwing computer, now throwing people into streets. I will remind myself not to get on your path. Yeah,
Steven is vicious. He's going to take someone out.
And I are Aries, and you don't want us to rage on you, because when the Aries rage comes out, it gets real. Me and him Marco Polo all the time, and it gets bad. It gets bad.
But we rage, but we don't actually act on the rage.
No, it's just like in private. We're like, this is what we want to do right now, and we never do it.
Okay, so the Milk Makeup Lip Plumper. It has Szechuan pepper. That does not sound comfortable on my lips. I'm sorry.
What? Pepper? Guys,
let's put some pepper.
I had hot, spicy ramen like 2 nights ago. You don't need to buy milk. You don't need to buy Milk Makeup Lip Balm. You can just have a pack of ramen. It's $1 and something cents. Just eat ramen.
And then you eat too. You
yeah.
full meal plus plumper lips.
See, we're Cajun, so we always have Cajun food, and it's going to be crawfish season. So that's my built-in lip plumper right there. I mean, as soon as you eat it, it's like, I have lip filler.
I'll be right back, guys. You keep going.
Okay, so next up, we've got, wah, wah. This is the Valentine's collection from ColourPop.
It looks like a ripoff of Natacha Denona.
It does. And they're so basic. Like the middle pink one's kind of cute, but like, well, no, it doesn't look the same. But like, well, it kind of does though. The pink glitter, I think, is identical to what's in the. These are the little Animal Crossing ones. But yeah, no, this is terrible. Terrible. Like the red packaging doesn't even save that color story. So. Again, that's a no for me, Bob.
The only one I think if I like had to choose one to pick, I'm not going to buy it, but it would be the one in the red packaging because it's the deepest.
Yeah. So who is this? This is Westman Atelier. This is some bougie stuff.
So wait, is this an extension of their brand, or is this like a new brand that they've created under their branding? Because it says LYS, right? LYS? I don't know how to say that.
Oh, this is a 2-for-1 advertisement. So there's Westman Atelier is now at Sephora. So they're talking about that. And then
not in Canada. Not in Canada.
And then they're talking about LYS Beauty, which is a clean color cosmetic black-owned beauty brand. Now that does interest me. There's packaging on those little triangle things kind of bothers me. But I
don't know why, but I'm into it.
Well, maybe we could create like a pie.
A pie of blushes and bronzers.
Yeah, I may try that brand because I'm all about trying a black-owned
What brand
beauty.
was that?
LYS, LYS Beauty, whatever that means.
I don't know if Millie is still on the chat, but we had a micro conversation about the lettering, and I enjoy the thickness of the letters and everything like that. But they're a little too close together. So like the L and the Y and the S are all essentially merged. And that just bothers me just a little bit. But I do enjoy like the kerning on those letters. It's like really satisfying for me, especially like the dot between the L and the Y and how it is like right over the dot at the tip of the Y. Like these are like the weird things that I just like that I love about branding.
I wonder if they use the dot above for like the semicolon, like mental health, because that's kind of what it's giving me. Maybe I'm wrong, but
the bottle looks beautiful. I don't know what it is. It just looks really pretty. I like that the lettering is done in that like foiled silver rather than just like a white or a black. I think that looks really cool. It matches the lid. I don't know.
So it's a black-owned business?
Yes. So that will definitely be something I try.
I'm excited to see like what they have to offer. I think it's always like really exciting to see like a black-owned business be like, this is actually the contour shade that a black person needs for their skin. Yes. This is actually the blush that a black person needs. I'm tired of like ColourPop trying to give black people blushes. Okay.
Jeremy said, Stephen, it's a marketing thing. That's why it bothers you.
Mm-hmm. It's all marketing techniques. Okay. Westman Atelier. This stuff is beautiful, but my goodness, the pricing hurts my heart.
Can I also say, I've been eyeing this brand for some time now on Beautylish, because in Canada you can order it off of Beautylish. I think also Holt Renfrew has it, and maybe Nordstrom here. I'm not too sure, but they only have 18 shades of foundation, and the deep one is not even that deep. So I don't know, like even in the middle range, how much variations there's going to be with undertone. So I've been hesitant to try the brand, but it's something that I've been eyeing, but I really, really wish that they would extend their shade range for the foundation. I think with the bronzer or the contour stick they recently did, I think they had a new shade added, right? If I'm not wrong.
So it says that the bronzer has 5 shades, and the Triple Fix Serum Foundation, that can't be right. That says it's $22. Oh no, that's LYS Beauty. Okay, hey, they're affordable. That's definitely a plus for me.
Yeah, LYS, LYS or whatever it is. Westman
So-
Atelier, who I will say people are commenting that's too bougie for me and out of my price range. Yeah, it's very expensive.
It is very expensive. I will spend good money on face stuff, but I don't know.
But that
I'd have to
packaging,
test that first.
that packaging on like the contour stick and the foundation stick, I had to say it looks very satisfying. And I'm sure like if I would have that in hand, I would be like, I am now taking on the form of like Margaret Candleflame. Like,
I was just about to say, Stephen, you know that whole persona of I want to be like a bougie old rich woman.
that was my persona when I first got into makeup. Like, what was it, like 9 months ago? I was like, I just want all the luxury. I want to be like a rich old lady, and that's still true today. But now I'm a rich old lady who wants a little bit of more color on my eyes.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing I will say though about the Westman Atelier, the foundation stick or the black packaging, it bothers me because it looks like the tube is really big around, but the product in it isn't that big around. Like the foundation stick, it matches the size like a lipstick, but the other one it doesn't. It looks like there's like an excessive amount of packaging, and I think that bothers me because I would rather them all be the same size. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Aileen
anyone-
said Aileen said she's going to spend for us all. I think she bought it, so we're going to look out for Aileen's video. So if you guys want to know about Westman Atelier, go follow Merch Beauty.
Yes, and I was talking to Aileen about that, and I was like, yes, you can try it and then tell me what you like. Because she always talks.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Aileen and, well, All Feisty too. They always talk me into the bougie stuff.
Yes, Jennifer, yeah. I think she was the reason I bought some Sean Decay.
Can we skip over to indie now?
Yes, let's go to indie.
Yeah, let's get into indie.
Because this is boring.
Like mainstream.
I need to talk about that bat palette.
We are going to.
Oh my God.
I don't know what this is, but this gets me.
Who is
this? This is a new brand. This is Necromancy Cosmetics, and it is a gothic romance palette. These colors, y'all, this is everything. This is so freaking pretty. Like,
almost didn't notice the powders, but Karen just sent us a super chat. So
yeah, thank you,
Karen.
But yeah, so thank you, Kieran, for sending us a super chat. But yeah, no, these powders, I mean, I don't know what it is, but don't they look so satisfying?
I want to see it in an actual palette. Like I can see the crushed up powder and it looks like something I would like, but is it all matte?
It's the aesthetics that's getting me. It looks
beautiful.
I play a lot of like fantasy RPGs. And
me too, Steven.
Specifically like The Witcher 3. This looks like I went to like an apothecary and got like some flowers and herbs and crushed it up and made my own makeup. And like, it's like a potion. It's going to make me look beautiful and younger. It's going to turn me into a maiden. Who knows what it is? But like, this is like the thing that like was really like kind of working for me. Like all the things around the makeup. So if the makeup lives up to that, I might be interested.
Yes, exactly.
It reminds me of my earrings. They have like a dried flower in there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's what it reminds me of.
Like the pearls and the flowers remind me like Bridgerton vibes for a second.
Bridgerton.
You still my heart.
Betsy, you need to create a 5th channel all about Bridgerton.
Oh, yes. I need to read the books now because I just watched the series. And I'm typically the person that reads the books first. And like that show, come on. I need a Duke in my life. But
you have a Jeremy.
I have Jeremy. But yeah, no, don't spoil it is what Jeremy's yelling at me. Yes. So I need to read the books because I'm scared because I've read some of the stuff that for the next season of Bridgerton, they're based off of all the Bridgerton siblings. So the next one isn't over Daphne and the Duke. So it's over like one of the older brothers.
It's over.
Yeah, but they'll still be in the show. Like it just kind of rotates the focus onto another couple.
Yeah.
Yes.
The only issue I have with Bridgerton, and like give me 2 seconds for this, is there's definitely some queer baiting in that and race baiting. And so if you're interested in if you're interested in like the social justice side of or the inclusivity side of Bridgerton, there's a lot of videos out there and a lot of articles and essays out there about that kind of stuff. So it is fun and harmless fun. I don't want to ruin fun for anybody, but it's also important to recognize that these shows are using marketing tactics in how they promote these videos or these TV shows in order to get audiences and different communities to be in support of it. So like the queer baiting specifically, they definitely like tease certain kind of romances in the promotions leading up to the show. And then actually in the show, there was no like real meaningful queer relationships.
Yeah, no. And I could definitely see that. I need to look into that because I love looking in deeper into subjects to figure out actually the meaning behind it, because there are so many different marketing tactics that are out there that you don't even realize that you're being played right from the start. But let's talk about Flight Club.
We're all getting this. No, well, I am.
Oh yeah, no, I'm buying this. This will be like, because I own the Arthurian blush palette, and the girl who designs the artwork, her name is Puffy Gator on Instagram.
So
and
cute.
her
Puffy Gator.
Oh yes, no, her artwork is chef's kits, top notch.
I'm gonna go follow her.
But this, look at those purples, y'all.
This is the purple palette of my dreams. Like I wanted just a straight up, just give me purple. I know there's a little bit of pink in there and then there's that weird banana shape, but I don't care. That's enough purple for me to be like, that's my perfect purple palette. I know a lot of you think that blue is my favorite color because I love blue eyeshadow. I mean, hello. But in real life, like purple is my color. My bedroom at my parents' house is purple. I love purple. I love purple and I want this palette. And 2 of the colors are what my bedroom was. So I need it. I just need it.
I just want it because the bat's super cute. I have enough purple from them because I have the and their last restock that happened like a month ago. I was able to get the violet ink, which the shades, by the way, the violet ink shades are still available as singles. It's just like the packaging that's not available anymore. And I got that, and I haven't even used it. I swatched it once. It's stained.
I need to know.
Yeah.
I know it's not available. Just do a look.
I think it was Menagerie who was posting the Instagram stories about the ancient fruit bat that they would like fly around. He was like 33 years old and he can't fly anymore. So they would like carry him and he would flap his wings. Yes. And it was like, be still my heart. But yes, this will be mine.
It's so cute. The packaging, the shade range, I just love it all. I want it. I'm getting it.
Yes. So I think that's
what we can all agree
on.
Lipsticks. Oh my gosh, her comment, so shady.
What did she say? Probably get the bat palette before it's freaking Bats by Shroud.
You're probably right about that, Lisa. I know a lot of people are still waiting on that one.
Oh no.
Okay, Terra Moons. These are gorgeous. I know, Rupy.
So I didn't get the regular shadows, the 6 regular shadows, but I got the 2 bundles of the chameleon shades because I don't have any of their cosmic chameleons or whatever they're called. I have mattes, which I have feelings about. I have shimmers, but I wanted something different, so I decided to go with the 2 bundles. But I bought them.
That teal shade that's in the back, that's like looks so super sparkly. That one's stunning.
That speaks to me. That aquamarine, like I can see myself using that as like a one and done kind of a thing. Just put down some like NYX glitter primer, rub that on with my eye, blend it out with maybe like a soft matte shadow that kind of matches a little bit. And then like I'm out the door. That would be perfect.
The perfect fairy look.
Absolutely. I want to look like a queer fairy. Oh my gosh, Kendall, I forgot I even ordered the Shroud palette.
I got mine quick, but I got it before they sold out. Like I was on that. Like I got it pretty quick, but I know everybody else is like still waiting on it. It's bad.
That really hurts my heart because it's such a beautiful palette. I have it too. I got it like right. I was like on the website refreshing and I got it within the first like 40 seconds.
You were one of the lucky ones.
Yeah,
I was.
I got it. Like I had it ready to go. I was checked out within like 20 seconds. I mean, but Nadia knows you don't mess with me when it's time for a new release. I don't miss stuff. Like if I'm waiting for it, I don't miss it.
Does not. I was we Marco Polo together because we are the Magpies. Okay. We are the makeup Magpies. But she was like, oh, Odin's eye is going live. And it was literally like 1 minute. And I was like, oh, I wasn't even thinking about ordering it. I'm like, I'm going to go get it. I want it.
Okay, so who has tried the Tammy Tenuka Sigil eyeshadows? They are gorgeous, but I haven't tried it.
This brand is also very hard.
That
green. The green is beautiful.
I need someone to swatch that green. Does anyone own that? I need it now on my face.
Well, the thing with them is they are a Russian indie brand and they do sell on Etsy, but like when I see their swatches, they're everything. But some stuff kind of gets lost in translation. So whenever you go to like their Instagram and you're like, hey, Google, translate this, my Google's now listening.
Google like translate Betsy.
You hear it?
You can say, or how do you say?
It is talking to me.
That's just
Hey,
because you're so
Google.
loud.
Stop. I know. You've heard my husband.
Betsy,
I'm
there's
loud now.
there's a little arrow on the actual image that you can swipe through. Karen Harris said watches.
Oh.
That green with the purple shift. I need it.
Oh,
I need those.
we have someone in the chat who will translate for us if necessary. Natalia Lavrova.
Yes,
Oh,
because I need translations because it gets lost and I'm like, I'm so confused on how this works. But
Okay.
I
Duly
want
noted. I know.
next up, I bought this.
I already bought it.
I need this so bad in my life.
We bought it all. Well,
You
I
know
don't know.
what?
Rupy did not buy it all. I bought everything for the Norn collection.
Yeah, I
So-
didn't buy it all. I got the big palette. I got one mini palette. I got a highlighter, a lipstick, and a scarf because, hello, I'm going to put that in my hair.
Yes. Well, I got a scarf for free for ordering everything, but I ordered all 3 of the highlighters, which if you didn't see their video on how they made them, they are gorgeous. And then
They
this
look
palette, Odin's Eye has been on my radar for quite a while, but everything for the most part lacked a little bit of depth for what I like because I like grungy colors. And this is like, yes, I want this all over my face, all over my body. I'm just going to like print out stickers so I can make swatches of all these colors and just put them everywhere.
I have to say, excuse me, their customer service is excellent. I had emailed them the day after I placed my order because what happened was I placed my order and then I was like, oh crap, I wanted the highlighter. So I went back in, I bought the highlighter. P.S. Shipping to Canada is like ridiculous cheap. It's like $9. It's amazing. We never get that. The US charges me more. Okay. But I emailed them. I was like, hey, can you just package my 2 orders together? Because I forgot and I got the free shipping on the first one. I would have got it on the second one. They emailed me back and they're like, it's too late. We've already shipped it out. So we can't pack it together, but we already refunded you for the shipping. They could have just said no. I would have been okay with it, but they're amazing.
Yes, no, I cannot wait to try
I
that.
will purchase from them again.
I've been looking at them for a while. I'm a huge fan of Betty Jean Buping, and so she gets their stuff and she's been playing with it. And I haven't bought any of their other stuff because everything has had like a pressed glitter, and this is the first collection that they've done that doesn't have any pressed glitter. And so I'm like really eager to get it, but I'm also on what I'm calling a nearly no buy situation this year. And Betsy's like, bitch, because my yearly budget is $300. And
It's
so
less than
I've
my
already,
weekly budget.
Yeah.
Sorry.
no, it's okay. Everyone's in different situations. You know, this is what I have to do for myself. And so like, I only have $300 to spend all year. And so for me, I've already spent $50 of that. So like I had to like pace myself. So even though this is beautiful, I also know that Odin's Eye will be on sale at some point. And I also know that they'll always have it. You can even go back and buy 2 collections ago. You know, the highlighters I might not be able to get, but I have the highlighter I already like and want. So it's not going to be like a loss for me. So like I'm skipping it just because I don't have like the space in my budget for it, even though it is gorgeous. So I'll be looking forward to your videos, everyone.
Yes. And I'm sure at some point, if I order from them again, I will remember this and I'll order it and send it to you. But this is Dandelion. Hey, I'm nice. Anyways, this is the Dandelion Co. mats. These are really pretty, but they're kind of boring. Like, I love the greens.
I like
but Winkle is a unique shade. And that's all I'm thinking about is when you say the word Winkle is Henry Winkler. He was like the Fonz. Do y'all remember that?
He's such a cutie.
So, yeah, but the names are super cute. Like apple butter. I haven't heard that phrase used in so long.
Oh, I love apple butter. I get it every fall.
I've made some homemade for Jeremy before. That was a pain in the hiney.
I just don't know who that brand is.
I don't either. But I don't buy a lot of singles. I am a palette girl through and through.
I think they're a new like indie brand. I think I feel like they started popping up like last summer. They're very new.
We
I
need
feel like
Alana. Altogether, Alana said, "A winkle is something you eat here." I need you to explain that in the chat, please. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
you eat where? I want to know where that is.
She's
Okay.
in Scotland.
Ooh, Scotland. Let's see. Next up is For Art's Sake. This is the Sunflower palette. It is now available for $27 US.
this brand has been on my radar. I like that they also donate a portion of the proceeds to like I think like art nonprofit organizations. I think that's really cool because I don't think a lot of people do that for the art industry. I just don't know that this color story is for me.
Can we scroll? Is there anything else to look at?
The yellows are very similar to each other. And
They have other really pretty palettes.
But yeah, I think this is a no from me, but they are on my radar.
Look at that. That's so many dupes. That could have been a 6-pan.
Yes, and I wish there were more metallics.
The 2 red shades look the same, and the 2 orangey shades look the same. And then the 3rd orangey shade is a little bit deeper, but not that much.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
Oh, Nomad. Who's excited for Nomad?
I'm excited, and I think I know what it is.
I think I know what it is, too. And it is the black and the white, the yin and the yang. There's a hint.
I'm not going to say anything, but
they more.
I want to share something that all y'all here on the live already know, but the people in the chat might not know. I was asked by Nomad if I would be willing to be on their PR list. So I'm getting PR from Nomad now. So that's exciting.
We are so proud of our Steven.
Yes.
He's doing so good. But is it just me, or does that white shade remind you of like chocolate chip cookie dough?
Oh my God.
Like the ice cream?
So the little specks in it, yes.
It's the chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. That's all I'm thinking about now. Hey, Jeremy, after we're through with this, let's go get some ice cream.
It does look like cookies and cream.
Yes.
Can we jump over to Nomad's page real quick and show all the shades that they've posted?
Yes, let's see.
Yes, they literally released the most beautiful ones.
Whatever. Cookie dough, cookies and cream. It's the same. Not really.
Oreo.
Oh, so.
Hey,
yes.
That literally gives it away. What the heck, Nomad?
Yes, it does give it away.
I'll have to be talking to them and tell them to get better clues. But, you know.
That reminds me of Disney World being out at the China Pavilion out there. I relate everything back to Disney.
Look so good, though.
They do. So.
These, oh my gosh.
This red, y'all.
Look at the embossing,
so
though.
Ready.
Detail. I can't.
Ooh, oh yeah.
Real though.
I love that gray. That gray is really pretty. And this blue.
So I have 2 Nomad palettes. I've swatched them many times, but I have not tried them on my eyes. I need to try the formula before I decide I like it, before I buy it.
So, and then
I'm waiting for the Fire and Ice palette too in the mail because someone special sent it to me.
Yes. So I love this. I love everything about it. I cannot wait to get my grubby little fingers and touch it.
I'll have a video up on that.
The purple too. There's a purple in that palette. They revealed, I think, today.
They swatched it in their stories, but I'll have a video up on everything on launch day. And something that I do want to do is like compare the colors that they've revealed versus colors that are already in their collection. Because there's definitely some that are very similar, like the blue. They showed a gold, they showed a red, and I feel like there's similar colors, but I don't think there's anything that's like exact.
Yeah,
now
I want to see the gray from the Tokyo compared.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am here for this Ofra collab. Or well, it's not a collab, the whole collection. Because this is depth. This is done right. There is a bronzer and a blush that will work for every shade. Look at the richness of that bronzer and blush. I mean, that color, this right here, is gorgeous.
I just don't like that they're in the same pan.
That's
I
the
can get
only
over.
complaint I have is
The
that it's
only
like a split
It's the only
plan.
thing.
Well,
I
and
have-
see,
I have the Samantha March one where it's like the split pen of like a matte blush and a glowy blush. I love that. But if it's a blush and a bronzer, I'd want at least to split through the middle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, to me, I'm not bothered by a split pan like this, but I do enjoy like this has like a really cool tone almost finish to it. You know what I'm saying for a bronzer? So I think that that would be beautiful on a deeper skin tone and the blush shade for this.
That
I
blush
don't
is
know.
I don't
That
use bronzers, so maybe y'all can like help me understand a little bit more. Like, would people ever use like a bronzer and a blush in the same spot? Would anyone ever like swirl those together and like put it on the same area?
I would, depending on the day.
depending on what it is. I would, but I prefer not to.
Well, sometimes like if you're going for like because I don't sunburn, but sometimes I do want that kind of almost sunburn look. So I'll mix them and then put some like across the bridge of my nose and my cheeks.
But it
Is when
also
I'll mix them.
see, it also depends though on the bronzer tone. Because if the bronzer is gonna look like this one here looks a little bit more of a cooler tone. If I'm gonna mix something, I'm not gonna mix a cool tone with a warm tone blush on my cheek. It's just not gonna look right on me. You know what I mean? I can't do too cool of a bronzer. I like a neutral, but my blushes are usually almost always warm. If I use like an icy pink, it's gonna look ridiculous.
Okay, so I had to highlight this comment because if you know Aileen, we know how much Aileen loves her bronzer. I mean, she puts me to shame with the amount of bronzer that she uses. So, Aileen, you got to get Steven onto the bronzer train.
Let me tell you why. And maybe Nadia can like speak on this as well. As a pale, mostly ghostly kind of person, it's hard to find a bronzer that doesn't make you look orange. I don't want to look orange.
Yes, and you don't want to look dirty. Like if
Yes.
you
Yeah. So like also I have a beard, which hopefully you three don't have, but I have a beard. And,
Are you sure?
well, maybe you do. And that's okay if you do. I support you either way. But like I have a beard too. So like using bronzer, it's really important when I like use blush and bronzer and highlight, and the placement's so important. And like if I use bronzer too much, like it just muddies with the beard. And like I feel like I get this like really dark orange thing going on over here. And then I have this like super white neck situation going on here. So like bronzer just never works for me.
preach.
What Karen Harris just said, Stephen.
But one less thing to spend money on. That means more money for eyeshadow.
Yes.
Yes.
And let's face it, eyeshadow is like the icing on the cake. Eyeshadow, that's the best part of it. But I keep wanting to click the
She's
wrong
wearing
thing.
4 bronzers. She have 4
Yeah, I
bronzers.
know.
I believe that. I believe
I know
that.
we were talking about it when I was putting on bronzer, and she was like, "How many bronzers are you wearing?" I'm only wearing 2.
Aileen,
not
which
enough.
bronzers are you wearing? I need to know, Aileen. Anyways.
Okay. Let's see. Sydney Grace is doing a restock. If you have not tried Sydney Grace, I highly, highly recommend
Already have
Sydney
Yes.
Grace.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Tiny Marvels palette is phenomenal, but so is the Enduring Love. And Miss Kara from Beauty and the Frizz was talking about the Enduring Love, the deep version, this morning in her Makeup and Mimosas. So,
Stephen's wearing Summer Days today, aren't you?
I'm wearing Summer Days on my eyes.
yes. I love that look on you.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
So good. Okay.
Ruby, did you give me the light one or the dark one?
I think I sent you the light one. Pretty
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. But
Midas
only 2 shades I think vary between the 2 palettes from like the light to deep.
I have the light version. I don't know what the difference is between the deep. And I would have gotten the deep, but they were sold out. So
I wish
bought
that
the
they
light.
did a better job of comparing the deep versions and the light versions, because they've done that on a few palettes now, and their website is really difficult to navigate and to see what things are. So I usually just go to Instagram to see like what people have swatched.
Yeah.
So Midas has Valentine's Day mystery boxes that have an eyeshadow palette, makeup tools, lashes, glitter, glosses, and a Valentine's Day card.
Okay.
I am not big on boxes like this because I like to choose my products. And have y'all noticed that the size of lashes that they send in mystery boxes are always like drag queen size?
You can
I mean,
send
and well, Nadia loves them too. I give them to her because I'm like, I can't wear lashes that go above my eyebrows.
So I have so many feelings
I'll
about this
fly
box.
away with my lashes.
I have so many feelings about this box. I like how they cross off the 140 and say it's $50, which is going to urge you to want to buy it because it's only $50. Don't get suckered into it. Okay, eyeshadow palette, bracket S. So you don't know if you're getting one or multiples. Makeup tools, like what tools? I don't know if I need makeup tools. Lashes, I can do without lashes in a mystery box. Glitter, don't want it. Glosses,
Karen says that they're already sold out.
Oh,
Valentine's Day card? Like, I can write myself a card.
I'll send you a card, Rupy.
Aw, Steven.
there's a better shot of the Odin's eye.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
can we
cute.
talk about this? I know we already talked about it once, but I just want to like reiterate the shades I want from this are the last column and the last row. Everything else I don't care about.
Yeah,
Those-
actually, those are beautiful. I agree.
I
But
want
that's
them
what
on my
makes it
face.
special. That's why we like it. Oh, but look at these little mini guys. I love
So
the
I
little
got
mini guys.
I got that grungy one, the bottom right. I think it's or bottom left. Is it Word? Word? I
This
don't know how
one?
to It was
Stop
spelled
talking me
U-
into this.
Because it's like Scald, Ode. I can't pronounce them. I'm terrible with it. But yeah, no, they're so gorgeous. And there's something about the pink and the orange that are in there together. Don't that remind you of the Fenty launch where they had like that hot pink highlighter
Yeah.
and orange highlighter?
Yeah. So again, the only thing I don't like that the middle pen is like mixed together, but it's easier for me to dip like an eyeshadow brush into like a smaller section of an eyeshadow than those Ofra bigger pens because I'm going to take a bigger, I don't have a brush with me, like a bigger, fluffier brush, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I did love Heather Austin's video when she did it and applied it with like the big fluffy brush and then it was like sparkle everywhere.
Ooh.
That's what I want to
Heather
look like.
Austin is like
I just want to
gold
glitter.
when it comes to glitter.
I know she's worse than me on the glitter, and I didn't think that was possible.
I
But we
can't
love
wear
Heather.
it. I'm too sensitive, like in my eyes, to wear anything like glitter. So like I look to you and like Heather Austin to like wear all of the glitter for me.
Yes, I want to sparkle. I'm gonna be the queen fairy. I just want glitter like everywhere.
You need to go get those holographic glitters.
I know. I went and looked at them last night. I was like, "Do I want to order these?" Yes, I want to order
Mom's
these.
Shop also has holographic glitter eyeshadow things. I'm getting. I mean, those are coming in the mail eventually.
Ruby,
but-
do you have your shadows with you right now?
Yes, she needs to show these pastel roses off.
Do I have them? Do
Can
I
we make Ruby bigger?
Yes, we can make Rupy bigger.
No,
How do I
don't
make
make me bigger.
Come
I
on!
don't know- Hang on, I don't know if I have them here. Let me see. My plate is a mess right now.
You're big, Rupy.
How dare you?
We want to see these in full awesomeness, you know.
Where did I put them?
They're in your. Are they in the sequin
They're in
palette?
the sequin palette.
Nope, they're in my living room. Hang on, let me run and grab them.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll crank you back
Put
down
me
for a
off the
second.
big screen though.
There we go.
Let's talk about this mascara.
Okay, Makeup Geek has a mascara. I don't know how much it cost. Does anybody know anything about the Makeup Geek mascara? Kendra Morgan, if you're here, didn't you use this? I think I saw that you had a video over this. You may not be here anymore.
Also,
But yeah.
Kara, Beauty in the Frizz, what did you order? I see you saying like I think mine will be here tomorrow. What did you order?
I think her pastel roses. I think Kara ordered the pastel roses. If I remember correctly, that's what we talked about over Marco Polo because that's all we talk about too is eyeshadow. But yeah, I'm interested in trying some stuff from Makeup Geek. Y'all are going to die, but I've never tried anything from Makeup Geek. Ever. I'm just not a single shadows girl.
Makeup Geek just seems boring. can I just say it? Like, it doesn't get my makeup magpie going. Like, I'm not looking at Makeup Geek and I'm like, oh my God, look at this. I need this. The only thing about Makeup Geek is when they have their palettes where it's like all the colors in like color coordinated order.
That
makes me
gradient,
happy.
that's so satisfying. Okay, Rupy, I'm going to blow you up again so we can look at these.
Oh, look at that. Ooh, it's so shiny. Okay, I love these PS from Amazon. I love. But I found this indie brand. Now I'm out of breath now because I ran. I found it through Makeup with Michelle because she had posted on her story that she placed an order. She learned about this brand from Marta's makeup. So I was like, oh my God, I need them. So I ordered them. And then I think I told either Beauty in the Frizz or Keep Beauty Real from the chat. I told them and I told Millie, and we all just went crazy. I don't know who all ordered them, but if you're going to look out for videos, they'll all have videos up. But these ones, and well, this is really hard to do backwards. This one here, these are all holographic, like glitter shadows. I don't know how well I can show you because this is like potato camera. These ones up here, the white base ones, they're kind of like this one here is like Terra Moon's Red Giant. It's super pretty. I do have a video up on these that I posted today. I've got swatches. I did a look. I put it on my eyeballs. I used this green one called Cosmic. They're beautiful. They do have a little bit of binder in them, so they feel kind of sticky. I have a feeling, though, that the Glam Shop ones are probably going to be better. Me and Millie were talking about this. These are beautiful, but basically what it feels like to me is like an eyeshadow base with like really, really fine glitter in it. I really don't think you're going to be able to see it, but they are really beautiful. I do like them. I will use them, but I will tell you, if you don't love glitter, you're probably not going to enjoy those. I still this morning had glitter everywhere, like in my eyebrows. It was everywhere. But yeah, if you want to know more, you can go watch my video because I'm not going to spoil all the details here. Why would I do that?
Yes, so I think that they're gorgeous. I don't mind glitter personally. I mean, come on now.
I love it. I showed you.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
I want to see the other ones come in to see which ones I want to decide on ordering because they're all so pretty. Okay, let's see if there's something better. Because Makeup Geek, as I said, there are certain things that are satisfying, but I still have not found anything that I'm like, yes, I need. That's Dandelion. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Persona.
Funny. It's actually, I have Makeup Geek. I haven't even tried these. I have them, but I have never tried. They're not even swatched.
Well, I mean, I make a face and I'm like, how do you not try it? And then I'm like, wait, how many palettes do I own that I haven't touched?
Exactly.
Can we not admit our problems on here?
It's also not as exciting to pick up like Denona, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Rupy did a whole video, which I think everyone should watch because I think it was one of her best videos that she's done in a long time is the makeup I haven't used because I just appreciated Rupy, your vulnerability in that video.
What?
Makeup you bought in 2020 that you haven't used yet. Like we're all there. We buy makeup because it's pretty. We're makeup magpies. We want it. We see something. We want it. It's shimmery. It's beautiful. We buy it. But then we get it and we don't use it because we have so many things coming in or we have so many other things we're already using. Like I haven't even used, bought the Metropolis palette from Natacha Denona.
I haven't touched
it.
I haven't touched mine either. I haven't touched any of my Natacha Denona except the Glam palette.
Ugh, we all know how I feel about the Glam.
I bought the rest of them during Black Friday, remember? I haven't touched them.
Yeah, see, no, that's not me. I touch most things other than like, okay, so I have ColourPop palettes because I'm a completionist. So if you look behind me, this stack of rainbow palettes, I buy them because it's appealing to me. Like I want the full gradient. I don't care if I'm not going to touch them. It has to be complete. I am that insane about makeup. But I haven't used half of them. But if it's something like a Pat McGrath or a Natacha Denona that it's like major coin, I'm like, nope. As soon as that comes in, let's go ahead and get this on my eyeballs. Let's swatch it. I just like cover myself and everything.
Okay, we got another super chat from Lock Maiden.
Thank you,
Lock.
Thank you.
And
also,
Karen,
Kelly's leaving.
Oh no.
We'll see you later, Kelly. Make sure to give Brielle lots of love from us if you haven't seen her daughter.
Karen
Oh,
said that
baby.
she's going to put us in a timeout, and Natalia said that Metropolis has been on her wish list since 2019, and she can't believe that both of us have not used it.
I'm at the point now where I'm like, okay, let me be honest. Like I plan on doing a video at some point where it's like makeup I purchased because I felt like I was talked into it, or makeup I purchased because like YouTube sold me on it. Metropolis is one of those. Metropolis is an old palette, and yet I think we can all agree that like 3 or 4 months ago, we saw a lot of promotion on Metropolis, which was very weird, and I should have known better. And I was talked into it by all the advertising, and my boyfriend will say I am easily influenced by marketing, which is hilarious because I work in marketing. But I bought it, and I regret it because I'm looking at this palette. I'm like, I don't really like any of these colors. They're too grungy for me. I'm not a grungy person. I want to wear bright colors or muted or like neutral tones. I don't really go for grunge. I will never wear a mustard on my eyes. It doesn't work with my skin tone. So stupid that I bought that. I'll send it to Natalia.
Yes, no.
Karen said that we should collab trying the palette since we haven't used it.
Oh, yeah, y'all should. I bought that. Okay, to tell you how obsessed I am, we were at Disney World when the palette came out. I went to Sephora in Disney Springs on release day to purchase Natacha Denona. I am in love with that whole color chart.
I would not expect any less of you.
That is my favorite Natacha Denona palette. And I have, again.
Oh, hi, Sherry.
But yes, so I think this is where we're probably going to end it. We've looked through a lot of new things. We're trying to decide on if we want to do these every other week or once a month. So let us know in the comments what y'all want to see. And we're going to rotate out channels. So it's not always going to be on mine. We're going to switch between the 4 of us. And we're going to continue to talk about all the things that we want to take and hoard in our collections. So, anybody have any last words?
Also, I guess if there's anything different that they want to see from us too, like all feedback is welcome. Like, you know, if you think we should be doing this a different way, or like you want us to talk about something else, let us know.
Yes.
Yeah, like
every
swatches if necessary.
Yeah, if you want us to watch stuff, we can even swatch stuff. That would be fun.
Oh yeah, I would do that all the entire video. Just be like, yes.
So
the sparkle.
Locke had a question. Locke's asking if it's going to be on Sundays, and I think Betsy, you were suggesting Sundays because no one else really goes live on Sundays.
Well, we have a few people who do lives on Sundays, like Beauty and the Frizz does Makeup and Mimosas. But Sundays are typically kind of like the lazy day of the week where you're sitting around the house doing nothing. So I figured it'd be a fun day for us to kind of sit and hang out. It's not a work day. It's not the middle of the day, because we are running off of different time zones, at least with Rupy. She's 2 hours behind us. So
I can wake up early for you guys if you want me to. I'll do it. That's how dedicated I am for all you.
It has to be late enough for me to have a beer. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it can't be. We're in Texas, so you can't get alcohol before noon on Sundays, so it has to be afternoon.
I started drinking my hard seltzer at 11:30. Don't judge me. Don't judge.
We're not going to judge. There is a local brewery down the road from us, and this is pineapple apple cider. And I am not a beer drinker, but these are amazing. And I'm trying to be fancy and drinking out of a wine glass. So
I'm drinking a blonde ale with tangerine.
Oh, that sounds good.
Karen said it's like makeup church. Yeah, except we have beverages, so I can't really say that it's church.
Should we pray at the end?
Yes, let's pray.
I thought you were going to say something completely different. I didn't think that was what.
Should we pray to Pat McGrath, Dame Pat McGrath?
Mama.
Please give us.
Stick to my budget.
Please give us a blush.
That's not pink, and please give us blush and bronzer. And what else do we want?
There are tears. There are tears.
We
need a green palette.
Greens.
Greens. Mama Pat, give me some greens.
Yes. I want Pat McGrath to do like a green blue palette, like the Natacha Denona, like this. Was it the Star palette, or Natacha Denona has it like $100 and like bazillion like blue and green?
It's the 28 pan blue-green palette, green-blue palette, green-brown. No, it's green, brown, and purple blue. Is I don't know. Karen Harris will know wherever she is.
Well, Karen has borrowed Amy Love's purple blue palette, and they have a green brown, which green brown just reminds me of poo. But
Thank you, Elena.
thank you, Elena.
Thanks,
Awesome. But yeah, so I skipped out on the big 28 palettes because y'all, I buy a lot of makeup, but $229 for an eyeshadow palette, that's like, no ma'am. No ma'am. I have the star palette.
$29 for poo eyeshadow.
Exactly. And the greens are pretty, but they're not like green greens. They're not the good greens. Because y'all know, if you follow me, I am the connoisseur of green eyeshadow.
Please pull up Karen Harris's comment.
Yes, let me find it. Is that?
Yeah.
Oh!
She didn't use the poo palette.
Now, Karen, when you do a video, I need a video from you on this because you're going to talk me into buying this. I already feel it in my bones.
Yeah.
You're going to call it the poo palette.
And Kelsey, no ma'am, no ham, no spam, no turkey.
Oh.
Yes.
I love
We
Kelsey.
love our people. But yeah, we had, or at least I had an amazing time, y'all. Y'all made this so much fun. I cannot wait to do this again. So.
It was so fun.
So much fun. Someone up in the comments could do it every week.
Yeah, let us know when you want to see it. And we will do what we can to make this work for you guys.
Maybe you can put up a poll on your community things and have one.
Yes, I have a community tab. I will do a poll.
How do you get a community tab? Is that like a monetization thing?
We have to get 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Oh, I hit 200 subscribers.
Y'all, if you are not subscribed to these people, make sure you go subscribed. They are freaking amazing. My daughter, she's got talent like nobody's business.
Seriously, this girl is so talented.
She is my butterfly. My butterfly.
Steven will we had him read us a bedtime story. Literally, you cannot. His voice.
Yeah, he read us a book. We're not even kidding.
And Rupy, come on. Rupy is my soul sister when it comes to makeup. We are like, glitter, come on, bring it to us. Give me all the sparklies. I mean, we're all four like that, but you know, it is what it is.
That's what
and
makes
you can't beat
so
Rupy's cheekbones.
Yeah, no.
I think that's what makes it so fun is that we're all so different.
Mm-hmm.
But we mesh so well together, and like our makeup styles are also different. I mean, come on, look at me. I'm like space baby today. And Steven's all like neutral, and
I'm just
as usual as like our beautiful goddess butterfly and our minty green Betsy.
Before we leave, can Nadia talk us through her new hair journey?
Yes, she dyed her
we
hair.
did this last night. We bleached it. It was we spent hours on this, and people on Marco Polo saw what we were doing. I'm sure, can she get the ponytail holder out? I'm sure Kelly Rettenberger, if she were here, she'd be like, you bleached that child's hair? Yes, I bleached my baby's hair. So, Nadia, tell us about the colors.
Actually, we bought purple hair dye, and this is, actually, it looks really blue. I bought purple hair dye. It was like lavender purple.
Totally not purple, but it looks
no, it's not.
But it came out kind of cool because like this part's like
very
a deep winey purple, and it comes into like almost like a royal blue into like a light blue. So
I like it.
Yeah, it was quite interesting because we put the bleach on the roots, and it turned like wine up here, and then the mid shaft turned white. So it's like a cornflower electric blue.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yes.
Karen's like, where's the blue?
Whoa.
And then she didn't have enough hair dye for her thick hair. So it was like, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to pull it down through some pieces.
Just keep going down with it. Make it work.
You need to pick a more pinky purple so it'll actually show purple.
Yeah, well, we were covering up blue, so
Yeah.
Because she tried the bleach bath. We were going to do it peach originally.
Karen Harris
Yeah.
is like, this is what happens when you go to homeschool because of CV-19.
Oh yeah, no, we're bad. And I do my hair at home. Like I'll take it to go get someone to cut it because I can't cut my hair. Aileen, she's brave. She cuts her own hair. I can't do that, but I'll color my own because if
Kelsey
I'm like,
cuts her hair too.
well, like if I'm gonna bleach my hair, if I'm gonna damage my hair, I'm not gonna pay someone $200 to make my hair fall out. I'm gonna do it myself.
This has become Marco Polo Live.
Yeah,
this is what we do.
This is what we
Thank you,
do.
Lock Maiden. I
Should
really
we,
like
should,
that
we,
anime.
should we get everyone out of their misery and end this
Yes.
now?
Yeah.
So this is it. We love you guys. I'll put up a poll in my community tab so we can decide on how often y'all want to see this. But this was so much fun, and we love you and appreciate you. And have a wonderful, phenomenal Sunday.
Oh, show off your shirts.
Oh yeah, look.
I don't have one yet.
It hasn't come in. I did mine on tie-dye. Steven has one, but he didn't wear his because he
I
don't
forgot
love
at
it.
home.
Did anyone notice almost died?
Mine is still stuck somewhere.
She almost died.
Mine
We
is
may.
stuck in customs. It's not here
Yes,
yet.
Oh, and we may, if this goes well and y'all want it, we may have Makeup Magpie merch. So let me know that as well. But we love you.
Bye,
We love
everyone.
For now.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye.
Bye.